EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balazs. And now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Get this out to the 25.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
And the Chargers first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to, his toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
First down, Los Angeles.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
What a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I love how Melvin Ingram plays the game with toughness and a motor that absolutely will not quit. Knows how to get around all types of obstacles to get to the quarterback. He's had at least 7 sacks a season going back to 2015 and been a Pro Bowler for 3 straight years.
Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch us in them.
They'll fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
11 yards there, 1st down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rosen eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Chargers 7.
Herbert off of play action. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Balaj. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Good job over there, baby. I see you. Good job over there, baby.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ballgame, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with the launch. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Charger drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but it'll be 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
On the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Toss play to Balaj. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And it's caught on the right side at Smith. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Rosen on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Inside the 10. That's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Oh, always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They run it with Balaj. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Herbert. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, going to their tight end. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 receiver left, that's Allen. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the over. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Pass Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Rosen off the play action. Flush to his right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rosen. Left side here to Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to the Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects, and yes, he can still play.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rosen will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for a touchdown.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age. But Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April. Had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games. And that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This pass finds its way to Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. This is caught, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Here's Rosen. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The busy night continues for Kamara. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Throwing now is Rosen. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Trotting. And now off to the races, down the right side. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. On the screen, this is Eckler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Herbert following the turnover. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because We were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Saints, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.